Hey, it's Joel. There's a ton of crap on my desk bench thing, and it all has a purpose because we need to recap the Midwest RepRap Festival. At the same time, I've got great news for the channel, and I'm going to tell you about all of that right here on 3D Printing Nerd. This episode of 3D Printing Nerd is sponsored by Squarespace. There you are. Welcome back. Let's just get right into the news of the channel. It's going to be best served if I turn on this camera and I point it in your direction because, hey, look at that! It's Sean.
Hey.
Hi, Sean.
Hi.
Sean now is a permanent resident, as far as we can tell, of the greater Seattle area.
Correct.
And we're going to create all sorts of really awesome content.
I can't wait. It's going to be awesome.
Sean almost died on the way over, and you'll hear about that in the After the 5.
In the After the 5, that's correct. Yeah.
Okay, you'll hear about in the After the 5. But the plan is for Sean and I to create all sorts of really awesome content and more stuff for Patreon, more behind the scenes stuff, more stuff for Technically Nerdy. He's here, which means we are unbridled.
We are no, we will be filtered, but we're definitely set loose on the world.
Oh, cool. Okay. Thanks, Sean.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Now with that important stuff out of the way, we have to talk about all this crap that's on the bench. And this is all stuff from the Midwest RepRap Festival. I got to meet a lot of people and I received a lot of stuff. And I need to talk about some of that stuff. So we're going to save these big boxes for the end because what's in them is extraordinary. But let's clean off this desk and let's get to work. With the desk cleared off, the bench cleared off, the desk bench?
The bench.
With the bench cleared off, we can finally get down to business. The first thing I want to talk about is this giant pile of money. Tons of people walked up to me at the Midwest RepRap Festival saying they wanted to give me money for Seattle Children's Hospital. They gave me 1s, 5s, 20s, even JT from Australia. He traveled more than 24 hours in a day to get there just to hang out with us crazy people. He gave me $50 US. I don't know what $50 US is in dollary dues, but it's probably a lot of money. Regardless, it's all here. And we should find out just how much I got for Seattle Children's Hospital. 20, 40, 60, 80, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75. This is a lot of money. $421 US given to me at the Midwest RepRap Festival by incredibly generous, wonderful people. A long time ago, I had modeled these things as a test in Fusion. And I thought these would make wonderful little Maker coins. And so what I didn't actually use this. I had a Dunkin' Donuts bag that I kept everything in, but these were, look at that. That is Repcord and Color Fab. This is Polyalchemy FX. This is High Five Blue with For the Lulz from Protopasta. This is Strong Hero 3D. It kind of changes color in there. And people would walk up to me to get these Maker coins, to get stickers, and in the end, these wonderful humans put forth $421 US. That's amazing. And there we go. So I do have some of these coins. I'll figure out a way to get them out. I'll release this model at some point. Will you take those for me, Sean? So with this stuff over here, let's get this out of the way. This is a wonderful little model by Evan. He had pinged me on Twitter and he said, hey, Joel, can I make this model of you and my friend paint it? And I thought, yeah, sure, go for it. The model, I think it kind of looks like me. I mean, this is an artist's interpretation of me, so I think that's why the hand is bigger than my face, but I do like it. And the paint job on this model is fantastic. I was wearing this shirt at MRRF, right? Yeah, so there we go. That's it. And then this little platform right here, this is where a printer was gonna go, but he didn't get that done in time. So thank you for this model, Evan. I will treasure it for years to come. It wouldn't be 3D printing unless there was candy involved. And this is now 3 bags of candy. This is all Albanese. And I got 4 bags of candy. The problem is I also got hungry. The candy that you don't see here was little red Michigans. The gummy worms are the best, Sean and I found out. The sour ones, because when you mix it with rum, the flavor changes. But I love gummy candy, so a big thanks for everyone that dropped that candy off. I know Shay actually, he gave me some Albanese candy, gave Sean some Albanese candy.
Sure did. And
what was really great is he lives near the factory. But Shay also did this. Look at that. This incredibly special print was done in Filamentum Gold Happens, and Shay commissioned this from Wellbot, who I think is in Australia, to make this for Seattle Children's Hospital. I think it's an amazing model, And I am going to be taking this to my friends at Seattle Children's so they can find a good place for it. But the top layers are glorious. The model turned out great. The letters are wonderful. So this is freaking amazing, and I really like this. So a big thanks for commissioning this, Shay and Wellbot. You did an amazing job. And Filamentum, this is wonderful filament right here. This is... Okay, if you're a Rick and Morty fan, you'll get this. So I was handed this box. It does say Ziltech on it, and there was no markings on it, no information. It was just handed to me, and they said to open later, which I was going to do. And then I got a message on my Patreon, and they said, look, Joel, this is a plumbus, a stand, and a fleeb. And I was like, oh, that's right. So if you... I don't know what's the right way to hold this.
The regular old plumbus.
I don't know how this works. Oh, I see. I see. This goes on a wall, and then it can hang. I don't know if you should zoom on that too much. But also, I mean, you can't have a plumbus. You can't have a plumbus without the fleeb, because the fleeb juice is essential in making the plumbus, and so they also gave me a fleeb, so I can have plenty of fleeb juice. But thank you for these.
Beautiful plumbus.
I do like a good model, and that is one of the best plumbuses? Plumbi? That sounds weird. That I've ever seen. This is kind of a special filament right here. This is from IC3D, and it's Alien Ooze, I believe. Can you see that green in there? It's not like it's airtight. This is the Alien 3D Alien Ooze. That is a PLA, and it is just fantastically green. And so I'm trying to think of some really cool stuff to print with this. IC3D makes really, really good filament. They're an open source filament producer. Open source, when you talk about filament, it's an interesting thing, but it means that the process in making the filament and the machines that they make it with, everything is fully documented and released for free so that other people could replicate their process if they wanted to. It doesn't mean it's easy to do, it just means it's there for you if you want that information. And this green, this Alien Ooze is wonderful. I'm trying to think of something good to print with it. Sean and I will come up with something really good. Maybe like an emerald or a glowing crystal or something.
Sure. Or a Slimer.
A Slimer, yeah, you know. Everyone likes a Ghostbusters print. I am sort of super excited about this. So, Project FDL, they make Nerf blasters. Much like Luke from Out of Darts, they make their own version of Nerf blasters. And they said, Joel, we have the parts for a kit for you. Oh, and these key rings. And they said, we have a kit for you. It doesn't require any soldering, and you just need to print the files. I said, yes, please, thank you. And I'm pretty darned excited because Project FTL, wonderful people, super fun to talk to. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to talk to you more. I highly suggest you give a follow on the Twitters and find out more about them. I'll put a link down in the description. This is controversial, to say the least. Here's a Benchy. This was printed through the Fill-A-Dry. I met Hanan there, and Hanan had the spool of PLA in a fish tank. It was 4-year-old PLA that had been in a fish tank underwater for 2.5 weeks, and he was printing this Benchy. It looks I mean, it's not the perfect print. That's fine, but I wouldn't say no to this print. The Fill-A-Dry is an opaque box that has an on-off switch and a power and a little fan. And using heat and chemistry, I'm said that it will dry the filament as it goes through at 60 millimeters per second or faster. I talked with many people who know filament who said this won't work. And one of the first questions that Fill-A-Dry would always get asked is, what about nylon? And the response was, nylon soaked in water it won't work with because it physically changes the structure of the nylon, but nylon left out on a shelf like what I have over there could work. So my goal in testing this is going to be finding one of my filaments that doesn't print well because it's absorbed moisture, and then run it through this and see if it prints better. That's the goal. So that's going to be a video on the channel. I'm excited, Sean.
I'm excited for that too. We got to put some filament in the pool and try that out.
Oh yeah. Chris P. He was that dashing fellow with a dastardly mustache. He gave me this and he said, Joel, don't open this. Please save for after Murph and Joy. I hope to see you in October. October is when the East Coast RepRap Festival. Hey. Yeah, the East Coast RepRap Festival. Murph is held in Goshen, Indiana, Amish country. The East Coast RepRap Festival is going to be in Bel Air, Maryland. This will be the second year it's going on. It's October 12th and 13th, and I am 99.999% sure that I'm gonna be there. So Chris gave me a bunch of ERF logos. I think he just went nuts on his printer that he's got a palette on. Look at that, I got ERF! Just like Murph is a weird sound you make when you stub your toe, ERF is a sound you make when you step on Legos. But definitely do check out the East Coast RepRap Festival. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Second year running. I should be able to make this one unlike last year. So I'm excited to see what the future holds as far as Bel Air. I think the whole family might come out for that.
That's awesome.
Yeah. What else do we have in this bag of mystery? Oh, Prusa did give me stickers. Prusa gave me some stickers. So that's good. That is Joe's dog, and after Murph, we found out that Joe's dog did pass away. There is a 3D model available, so you can print, buddy. These are Sun-On fans. These are the direct replacement fans for the Noctua fans on the Prusa Mark III 3D printer. When I released the video that I did with Protopasta talking about how changing out the heat break from the Prusa specific E3D heat break to the E3D specific heat break, some people thought it was great, it solved their problem, that's wonderful. Other people said that is an incorrect solution. All you need to do is switch out the fan, that's what will work, it'll print fine. So Chris Warlocky, you know him as Your Daily Micron, he handed me 2 Sun-On fans and he said, give this a try. Take the Mark III that's stock, replace the Noctua with this, and put it head to head against the Prusa Mark III with a new heat break. That's what I'm gonna do. It was nice of Chris to give me those fans. David Shorey is doing all sorts of crazy stuff still. Here he is just printing on fabric. And if you've ever wanted to become a dragon, now you can. You can actually be a dragon while you watch Game of Thrones. The Rep box was incredibly popular at the Midwest RepRap Festival. This isn't it. This is a smaller representation and it's filled with candy. It's filled with candy. Joe Mike and Pooch, let's see, Eddie, Tom from Tom's 3DP, he was at their booth. It's hiding so he could get some stuff done. This was the little giveaway they did. These went fast. These went really fast, so I'm glad I got one. These are 3D printed. Someone walked up to me and said, I want to give you these pens. They're 3D printed. And I was like, what? And they were 3D printed. And they twist. And then you can write on your face, and then you can twist them back. But the designs are fantastic. I would imagine there's some sort of epoxy and sanding involved. Oh, Stefan from CNC Kitchen. He always says it the best.
Guten Tag, everybody. I'm Stefan, and welcome to CNC Kitchen.
His accent is wonderful. And he is a good dude. Finally got the chance to meet him. He was handing out these things. No, this is not a tool in a doctor's office. This is a titanium bottle opener. So you just kind of go, but it's titanium. Like I could throw this at you and it would hurt. You were scared.
I flinched.
You did. We've got a lot of stuff here. There's 2 more boxes that I want to open up, and these things are just going to blow your mind. But first, we need to talk about the video sponsor, Squarespace. I think having Squarespace as a sponsor for this video is a fantastic fit. The Midwest RepRap Festival is all about people celebrating their passion for 3D printing and additive manufacturing. You have people that are building their own machines, you have people that are printing amazing models, and you have just enthusiasts there wanting to show off this amazing, cool thing that they've created. And Squarespace allows you to go online and build a website and show off everything awesome that you want to. And then Squarespace also allows you, if you want to turn that into some sort of business, to get that up and going as well. They offer really cool templates that make getting up and going fast, easy, and efficient. And so it won't interrupt your making and creating. You'll be able to get everything online easily. To get started, head over to squarespace.com/3D printing nerd, and that'll get you 10% off your first purchase. Go ahead, keep making awesome. Now we're at that part of the video where I promised I would show you something incredible, and there's 2 boxes of incredible. The first one is this box. A big thanks to See Me CNC for shipping these 2 awesome boxes to me. This is an interesting piece. It was made by someone who goes by Renaissance Tinker Dork. which is a fantastic name. Incredibly talented with stained glass, and he uses 3D printing to make frames around it. And unbeknownst to me, while I was at the Midwest RepRap Festival, he went around and had everyone take their picture with this thing. Goodness, it is wrapped incredibly well. Ooh, that is fine. That's fine wood right there. We'll have to make something with that. Oh, I'm gonna make a mess. Oh wait, I wonder if I could just slide it out. Nope. Oh my gosh, it's held on by springs? So, there's a thing right there. Watch it get all the way here and then I break it. There we go. You see that? Let's see. You can see that, right? That is incredible. This is handmade stained glass. And look at the glasses actually have like an epoxy in them or something. But using copper and solder and stained glass, Renaissance Tinker Dork made a Joelbot. What's great about this is with the frame, you want to put this in a window. That's how stained glass works. You know, the sun shines through and makes it all beautiful. But I think this is pretty even without the window. Everything about this is incredible. Thank you very much, Renaissance Tinker Dork. I will make sure and put your information in the description because this is wonderful. This is it. I talked about this on Twitter. Let's see, Joe Mike put it on, tweeted it out. Anna from G Create, she wore it, posted about it. I tagged DEADMAU5 in it because it involves him. I'm gonna try to get it out without spilling a bunch of styrofoam peanuts all over because this is, can you see that? That is just a mess waiting to happen. All right, here's one. So it says 3D printing nerd. That's great. And this is an ear. This is an ear to the whole thing.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Got a bunch of styrofoam in it. Imagine that. Again, just like the stained glass, this was an amazing piece that took some effort to get to Seattle from Goshen, Indiana. So this is a DEADMAU5 helmet. And let me get the ears on, let me plug it in, and let's get this off. And then you'll see something just freaking incredible. It's going to be amazing. You'll see. Just pick the kids up from school in this. Yeah. So inside, there's a place where I need to plug it in, which is somewhere. So I believe that's me flossing. Yeah, that is me flossing. That is, it's a cat. That is cool. And that's a Cylon, and that's pretty fun. It's like a Halloween-y cat sort of thing, and there's me flossing again. And I believe when I'm flossing, I believe you will see Nerd Alert come across the screen. There it is. So it's AC powered. I need to find some sweet batteries to put in it, but it's a helmet. And I've got straps to tighten it to my head, so I'll be able to turn like this. I mean, it's kind of really heavy. But anyway, yeah, it gets warm in there. There's outlets, I mean, there's places to put a fan. Well, there we go. That's a bit of my MRRF wrap up. You got to learn that my editor, Sean, is here in the Seattle area, so we can create all sorts of really awesome stuff. Don't forget, that means more content for behind the scenes, for Patreon, for the website subscriptions, and for joining on YouTube, if that's how you want to do it. There's a button down below. Don't forget, Tom of Tom's 3DP, Tom Sandladerer, and Joe of 3D Maker Noob, and others. They made a lot of great videos about MRRF. I missed a lot, used their videos to go catch up on some of the stuff that I missed. So don't forget to go visit their channels to look at all the MRRF content. Hashtag MRRF, MRRF 2019, MRRF 2019. Beyond all that, don't forget to hug each other more. I'll see you on After the 5. As always, high five. And it's a baby shark. No, it's not a baby shark.